The highway to hell is paved with good intentions. Hey, it's Lucas Grobot, and you're listening to Weaver and Loom. That's right. The highway to hell is paved with good intentions. Your intentions really don't matter. In fact, I think your intentions are getting you and I and everyone else in the world into a lot of trouble. Why? Because we think that our intentions are worth something. We think that our intentions matter to the world. Sure, maybe your intentions are going to matter to a court in a state of law if you're being tried for first degree murder where they're trying to decide whether you showed up to the scene of the crime with the intent to kill. But other than that, when we're dealing with real people on everyday issues, one to one, face to face, your intentions don't mean anything. And if you are pointing to your intentions, it means you're undermining your relationships and your credibility. I was just in a conversation earlier this week. And the people, there's a group of people that were saying, if only we could see each other's intentions more clearly, then the world would be a better place. If we could see everyone's clear intentions. Well, honey and gentlemen, I have some bad news for you, maybe some good news. Everyone's intent is pure, right? Everyone has the best intent. If you ask every person across the globe and says, is your intention in doing this, is it good? They're like, yeah, well, yeah, yeah, of course it's good. Of course I have my best intention in mind or your best intention in mind, but our perspectives are different. And it's our best intention in proximity or relationship to what? So everyone thinks that the intent of his heart, his actions are right, or her actions are right or pure. But in reality, we all know that is God who weighs and judges the heart. And I think more than that, not only does he judge the heart, but you and I and God and every government across the globe judges your actions because your actions actually do matter. For instance, if you said, well, I intended to deliver the product or the brief on time, what would your client say? If you went to your client and say, well, I intended to get this to you on time, but I didn't. They were like, well, you're late. If you intended to go and pray, well, you're not going to reap the benefits if you don't go. Uh, I intended to help that person. Well, yeah, you didn't, and they still need help. Well, I intended to pay the electric bill. They're still going to turn it off. The electric company doesn't care what your intent is. I intended to put my seatbelt on. Well, guess what? You still got in a car accident and you dead. Your intent does not matter. Or take it the opposite way. Well, I didn't intend to hurt you. Okay, yeah, I don't think that you did intend to hurt me because I'm assuming the best about you, but you did hurt me. Or, well, I didn't intend to text and drive and then get in that car accident. Well, yeah, but you still did. There's still consequences. Your intent does not matter. It's what you do that matters. How about this? Well, I didn't intend to be rude. I didn't mean to offend you. Well, I didn't mean to. I've been in these conversations where I'm confronting someone where they've hurt or wronged. And I'm saying, hey, you did X, Y, and Z. Well, I didn't intend to. It's like, well, okay, I didn't say that you intended to, but when you did that, that still hurt me. That still damaged our relationship. Well, you must not know me. You must not know my character well enough. You just need to get to know me better. That way, you wouldn't have been offended by that. When when those words are coming out of our mouths, that is a sign that we are moving into defensiveness where we're defending our action, defending ourselves rather than seeking to mend and heal and listen and show empathy to the other person. Because of course, maybe you did mean to offend, but of course you didn't mean to offend or hurt that person. Of course you're trying to get maybe a point across and it came out wrong. We get that. We get that. But the important thing in that relationship is not whether you intended to or not. It's the fact that you hurt that person or you acted wrongly, or you failed to act in the right way, right? There's just as much responsibility as not acting in some ways, withholding our affection, withholding love. Well, I didn't intend to not shower you with love and affection today. Well, yeah, but you still didn't. I can sometimes I get so wrapped up, so busy. Oh, I didn't intend to forget that. Well, I did. And I need to own it and take responsibility when we start saying those things. Well, I didn't intend to. Let that trigger in us the realization that we have moved into defense. Now, there's four things that will destroy relationship. One is contempt. That's when you're rolling the eyes, you're sighing, you're being sarcastic. It's like disgust for the other party, contempt. The second is criticism, which is you always do this, you always do that, you never do this. You're always pointing the finger at the other person. That is criticism. Three is stonewalling, where you're just giving the silent treatment, right? Silent treatment. Well, I don't like that person, so I'm just going to ignore them and give them the silent treatment. That is going to I mean, in marriage, in any relationship, that is toxic. And it's a sign that your relationship is probably not going to last very long. And the third is defensiveness and those words. Well, I didn't intend to. Well, you must not know me. Those are signs that we are abdicating our responsibility. We're trying to guard ourselves and make ourselves look good instead of reaching out, taking a step forward in intimacy to mend those relationships. So that's what we have today on Weaver and Loom. I hope that you, if you have been in this mindset of thinking like, well, I didn't intend to. Well, God sees my intentions. Well, my intentions are good. And you're leaving a path of destruction in your life. Guess what? That's not going to end. And no one in your life will care what your intentions are when you're on your deathbed and your life didn't turn out what it wanted to be. You can't say, well, I intended my life to be better. Well, it's not going to happen. Well, I intended my grandkids to know me. Well, it's not going to happen unless we take action and we take and own responsibility. That is the way forward to weaving our destiny and owning our future. That is all for today on Weaver and Loom. I will see you tomorrow where we are talking about being nice to people and how I think if you're just being polite and nice, you really could be just as evil as the person that you hate, just as evil as your quote unquote enemy. So stay tuned for that episode tomorrow on Weaver and Loom. I'm Lucas Scrobot. You are a change maker. Oh, I forgot. Please share this with one friend that you know and text this to them and say, oh, hey, let's stop using this word. Let's take responsibility for our actions because I want to see a different future and a different life for me. Text it to your spouse, send it to your spouse and say, hey, babe, hey, honey, I'm so sorry that I've been using this word intent and being defensive. Will you forgive me? I don't want to have that toxicity in a relationship. Take those simple steps today to start to mend your relationship. I'm Lucas Robot. You are a change maker, and this is where destiny is woven.